Welcome back. Time today for the MOC or Mock Factory, whichever it is. I don't know how they pronounce their name. I'm going with Mock Factory Mimic Chest Micro Brick Kit. And that's exactly what we're going to be working with, so get ready. I'm just going to do a little bit of a minor fix-up over here because I got a lot of stuff to sort out. Just keep the 1 through 10s ready to go because it's going to be the next thing up. Right over here. Right over here. You can tab over a slot over there. Thank you very much, pal friendo. Good. We have all of our step baggies in order. Start with this one. Start with this one. Turn that off. And shwung. Monitors, please calmly and... Okay. Now we're just fighting for the sake of fighting at this point. I do not appreciate that. Get back in where you're supposed to go, Mr. Monitor friend. Thank you. You are quite kind when you actually try to be. Unfortunately, Mr. Camera, I need you facing down toward there, and that should do the trick. So, woo! So, right here is going to be, I believe, up to about step 30-ish, give or take. Yep, step 40, actually. I was close by about 10 pieces. That's fine. We're going to get up to about this big here. After we adjust this guy so we have a bit more of a flat angle on our screen. Whoa, up too high there, pal. Up too high, up too high. There we go. That's about as flat as we're getting it, apparently. Still not even all that flat. Oh, well. So, I've gone ahead once again and pre-organized all of the baggies. So it's going to be 10 steps per kit. 11 through 20, you know, on and on and on. We're just going to go like that. Keep it simple. Keep it safe. Oh, maybe this isn't as micro as I thought it was. It's been a while. I have forgotten exactly what I was working with here, so do forgive me if my math and my counting isn't exactly as on point as I should have it, but you know what? We're going to make it work. They're also saying a lot of yellow in here, but there's a lot of orange, not yellow, so I don't know, man. I'm just going with what they tell me. They didn't give me any yellow, so I'm working with orange instead. It will have to do the trick. It is all I have been given. We'll work with it. So, step 1. 4 of the little orange studs on the bottom for the feet. Immediately flip over 4 brown studs and the orange around, in case you missed. Kind of hard to consider, went for those first. I kind of got started without actually saying anything, so I apologize. So, there's that. And there we go. So 4 brown studs in the upper corners here, like that. Now you're going to take every single one of these little hook and rack combos and just fit them along the sides here. All the way up and around as we go, hey. And we're nearly done with step 3. It just made a bit more sense to do it this way, you know? Keep it organized, keep it simple. I could have done 10 bags with 7 steps apiece, but that wouldn't have made a whole lot of sense to me, so just do it 10 at a time. There's exactly 70 steps, so makes more sense that way to me. Now, step 4, you're going to grab your 2 brown 1x4s like this, and these are going to go across the short sides over here, like that. Step 5, 2 of these large or tall brown 1x4s like this and like this. Then, step 6, this is a 1x10. That's going to go just over here like this, around the outer edge. Bam, and bam, just like so. That's the way you want that looking. Step 70, we're going to grab these tall stud with corner sides like that. I don't know what these are called. I'm not a professional brick person, not a professional in Legos or equivalents, so do forgive me if I don't have the appropriate terminology. I'm just an amateur hobby builder. I don't attempt to be anything more than that. Once again, step 8, 2 more of these big brickos right here and right over here. Like it. Now, step 9, we're going to grab 4 of these. They're a 1x4 tall brick with side studs. They're going to go here and whoa, someone decided to get a little bit sticky. 1 and 2 and 3. Right like that. Right along the edges. Bam. Step 10 down here, we're going to grab 1x3, sorry, 1x4 here, which is going to go on this end here. Bam. The 1x10 left over is going to go at the back, like so. Fit down nice. And the 1x3 is going to go right here, like that. Get us our next baggie, friend. Yes, sir, friend. This might actually be a very quick build. I might decide to make this a double, just in case I feel like being fancy with it. We'll have to wait and see, though. I might just decide to say, So step number 11 down here, we're going to go spread our pieces out a little bit, up this side anyways, because we are going to need to spread over here. You need, where are they now? 2 of these brown 1x2s. That's a corner. Nope, that's a hook. We don't want a hook. We don't want to be no Captain Hook. And 2 brown studs. Like that. These 2 guys. Studs are going to go at the back. Right like that. Right there. And the 1x2s are going to go right here and right here, respectively. Step 2. Grab 2 more of these guys. Right at the back. 1 and 2. And then these 2 again. Your tall black brick. 1 and 2. Without breaking the whole thing clean out. That would be great. Like that. Now, step 13. This is where things are going to start getting a bit kooky. I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. I'm sorry? I know how big it is. I just don't understand why you're having me build it like that. But whatever. So, you're going to grab these 1x1 side stud bricks and a 1x4 plate, just like that. You're going to fit 4 of them to a plate, and then 4 more on top of the plate. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I needed at all, in fact. Like that. Like that. And 1 more for the road. Right like that. And then we're going to grab 2 of these 1x4 brown covers and just fit them over here like this. And that's going to go along the side right like this. Okay, can you just go in where you're supposed to go and not break everything, please? Thank you. Bam, like that. Now, we do that 1 more time with our lovely side stud pieces. And then our plates. 1 tool. And this will now go over the same way on the other side. Bam, like so. Holy hand grenade of Antioch. By the holy hand grenade of Antioch. Now, we need our corner bits again. 1 right over here. 1 right over here. Nope, not you. Where on earth did you go? There's 1. Done. Come on, where's the other guy? Are you kidding me? Did I just not pack it? What have I done? Nope, okay, that just means I'm terrible at this job. Okay, so it has to be in here then, because I couldn't have already used it somewhere else. It would have stuck out too much. Ugh. There you are, son of a gun. Hiding in plain sight so I wouldn't see you. How grand. Okay, so with those placed, next we need, not that, but this one. 1 and 2, dark brown 1x2s. These are going to go here and here along the back edge, like that. We need 1 of these 1x2 hook. Nope, sorry, incorrect. We need, where is it now? Oh my God, not again. There we go. This guy, the 1x2 with the back studs, which is going to go right there, and then the single stud hook. 1 and 2 of them. 2 of them. Thank you for fighting with me. I do not appreciate that at all. No, seriously, I don't appreciate it at all when you fight me. But you do it every time, so I guess I have to get used to it. Now we're going to take this apparently 1x4 pole, and that's going to go right in here. Like that. That's going to be the hinge axle by which the top of the chest will go like this. Now we need our 1, 2, 3, and 4 dark brown corner edges, which are going to go like this. Yeah? Yeah. 1, 2 like this. 1 and 2 like this. Just like so. You want to make it so they're angled out towards this way, facing out. And now we flip our sheet. Very carefully moving the pieces off so that we don't lose anything. Good. Starting again over here on 18. Excuse me. We want our, hang on, let's just go ahead and put these right back on the sheet. Holy mother of heat stroke. Now we're going to come to our 1x2 hook centers. And these guys. You're going to go like this. And these are going to go right here. Come on, let me at them. Just like that. Nice and easy. Now, over here, we're going to go on number 19, we're going to grab 2 of these guys and a slope, and we're going to put that slope like this. Facing downward with the flat end toward the studs on top, and these are going to go apparently like this. 1. Oh, there's actually like, okay, so that's how they want that done. We're just going to keep on like that for a moment or so. Do the exact same thing again. Just like that. Bam. And fit that right here. Now we're going to come up to step 20, which is going to be the last one for this bag, and we move on to the 20 to 30s. You know what? I'm actually really happy with this right now. I'm not breaking my fingers doing this. This is fun. I can work with this. As opposed to the lock bricks. The less I say about those, the better. For the record, by the way, because I can do this, yes, this little bastard, I decided to reach into the recycling bin the morning after and pull this out. A family member and I finished him off, and I glued on some very particular pieces on him just to make sure they don't go anywhere. He's not going anywhere anytime soon. I especially decided to glue the frickin' neck onto the head to make sure that that weak connection point didn't frickin' slop anywhere else. Because if I have to say one thing about those kits, make the entire thing like this, one flat surface. Okay? Make the entire thing like the entirety of this desk, every single layer. One flat surface that you build off of so that all the connections are nice and stable. Not just doing whatever you want because you feel you should be allowed to get away with it. That's how you make a kit that breaks easily, and you shouldn't be looking to do that because that's how you lose customers in the end. So, those little pieces we made, one goes over here, 1, 2, 3. And that's how you want that to look. With that, we have made it all the way to stage 21. Time to empty out a new bag. Thank you. Yep, we seem to have audio at the very least. And I'm not making the same mistake I made last time with keeping my speakers off, because at least I know the microphone's doing its work and I won't have to double check the speakers are working because I'm the only one who's talking. And as long as I know the microphone's working, the speaker's not being on, doesn't matter a bit. Wunderbar. Now, we need this guy and one of these guys, a 1x2 with a ridge on the end. What are we doing with them? Why, it's quite simple, really. This is going to go right here. Well, this goes right there. Now we need a red stud right here, which is going to go bam. 2 more of these. I said 2 more of you. Thank you very much. And 1 more of these single boys. What are we going to do with them? Well, that should be quite simple. This is going to go right here. Bam. This is now going to go right here. A bam. And this is going to go right here. A bam. Like that. On to step 23. Right over here. We need 2 1x4 dark brown. And did I actually pack one? Is that such a thing in here? Yep, the dark brown right here. So 1 of these and a 2, 1. Where are you? Don't make a fool of me. And le 2. Okay, so it was the right color I was looking at. I was just not looking at it correctly. what we're going to do, 1x4 here and 1x4 here. 1x10 right in the back, like that. Bam. Nice and solid. Everything's in its correct place. We need one, any weed, and we need any weed. I don't even smoke weed, and apparently my brain's going to weed. I don't know what the hell's going on. I want my brain to be normal again. That is not normal, at least not for me. That is not my normal. My normal is sitting in a chair all day playing video games to completion. Or doing these for you. So, stud, 1x4 red, 1x4 red. Done. Now, on the back, we're going to flip around to here. We're going to take one of these, like this. One of these, like that. Bam. Done. Just like that. That's about the size of a 1x8. And then we need this one orange piece right here, which is going to go like that with the hinge facing upward. Step 26, we need 4 1x3s. 1, 2, 3. Ha, 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 ha. We're going to go 1. Wait. Nope. Wrong. Wrong. Wrongity. Oh no. Oh no. Why have I done this to myself? Haha. So we want to take this and basically right down here to the bottom like that. You want to make sure the edges are flush with the bottom corners of the big plate from earlier. And that's where we go from here. Now, we're going to grab 1x2. Four of these. Stop flopping. Be good. Johnny, be good. You're going to go 1 here. 1 here. 1 over here. And 1 around the corner here. Like that. So you want these 3 edges here completely done and this one started. Nope, I actually needed another one over here for exactly that purpose. Done. 1, 2, 3, 4 edges finished. Now to the front again, where we're going to grab our one final 1x8 plate, and that's going to go right over the top here, like so. Rinse, repeat the exact same steps. At least up to a point, it looks like. Oh no, hold on. No, that is exactly what you wanted. Okay, so the front's only supposed to have the 1x4. Okay, that makes a bit more sense, I guess. Just not going to look as concise on the front. Going to look a little like it came up a little bit short on the front there. Like that. One moment, please. Oh. There's my other one of these. So 1x2 here in round red. 1, 2 over here. And the stud will go right over here by this guy. That's step 30 done. On to step 31. Wow. We're barely even we're almost a half an hour into this and we haven't even finished. Sorry, I should say we're almost a half an hour into this and we're already roughly half done. Look at us go, huh? We're making some headway. Now, right down here, we want... My goodness. Dark brown plate right here. We want 2 of these hinge studs like that, and then 2 of these dark brown plate edges or ridge edges. Ridge so ridge here. Yeah. Ridge here. This guy right here. Maybe. Yeah, just like that then. I just wasn't being very careful with my finger. It's fine. We got there in the end. And the plate right here behind the orange. Holy baby Moses. This is the problem with my light. Lots of heat. Excuse me. 1, 2 dark brown stud. 1, 2. 3 and 4 red stud. You're going to go like this, right? Red stud here. Red stud here. Just about like that. Red stud here. Red stud here. Brown stud right there next to the red, and brown stud next to the red, like that. Who and or what? Okay. I might want to get this up and rolling just because I'm probably going to need it. One moment, please. Okay, so back to this again. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Yeah, that's what I thought. So the 1x2s go here in between the 2 studs, like that. Bam, bam. And our 2 studs are going to go back here at the edge. Like so. One brown slope, if I can find one, right there, and a corner round, just like that. Corner round goes down here in that corner. Slope will go right over here facing towards you in this corner, right there, and this guy is going to go right here. Right up front, right where it can be seen. Next, tall slope, short slope, short slope, tall slope. One, 2. You want the short toward the corner edge here, and the tall toward the orange. Like that. 4 of our red slopes. We have one here, And one here on the corner, facing the reverse. Like that. Very carefully. Yes. Bam. And bam. Yeah. Oh my God. It is warm down here and I am sweating bullets. Two. A 1 and a 2. Yes. So, 2 crimson plates and these 2 side cuts like that. You want the side cuts like this. Huh? Oh. What? Okay. Oh, nope, I had that wrong. Hang on. Hold it. This is why you bring the knife. I am indeed the angry video game nerd playing Ghosts and Goblins. Get the knife! Get the knife! Only in this case, it's not to kill monsters, it's to separate pieces that I put down incorrectly. Because the knife does a very, very good job of separating things. And apparently almost losing me the piece. That's not what we want to see. Come on. Go to work. There you go. Good job. There. So that's the way we want that looking. Now back to our pieces again. We want this one facing down here like so. With a plate behind it like that. We want this one on the other side doing much the same, like so, and like so. Done. Step 37 cleared. This is going to be a sub 1 hour build. Naturally, too. It's not like I'm trying to rush this. This is just how fast this goes. So, separate all your remaining studs. You're going to have 10 reds and 3 whites. That's exactly what you want. And you're going to dot the inside here with them. There we go. There we go. And that's the way you want that to look. Using the knife, red, red, white, red, 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 white, red, red, white, red, red. Just like that. Now, you want specifically to take these big sharp fang teeth over here and separate these off because these are going to be our next step. We want all of these tiny little baby fangs over here, right? So baby fang go here. What you're going to want to do, in all point of fact, is ignore this one pip here on the 1x2. You're going to fill in everything that isn't this pip and the 3 whites with a tooth. Especially also ignore the 2 back pieces here. So we got 1, 2. Whoa, I almost messed that up. Uh-oh. I actually did kind of mess that up. Good thing the pieces are easy enough to remove without the knife. There. Right in there. Face that way. Like that. You want all the teeth to face back this way as best you can. And now for the big fangs. 1, 2. You know, in Dark Souls, you wear the symbol of avarice and you lose your health for better item find. I wonder what happens if I build the symbol of avarice right here. There. That's about how you want your teeth to look, just like that. And that is our first of 2 instruction manuals completely cleared up. Set that off to the side up here because we're not going to need that anymore, but we are going to need what comes afterwards, which is book number 2, taking us from step 41 all the way to step 70. We got 30 places left to go, folks. We're almost there. Very carefully take everything out. And now we're going to get to our decoration stage. To a degree. You're going to have a whole bunch of these shiny crystals, like this, and a few of these gold bars. You're going to take all of these, just in your hand like this, dump them in. There we go. Now, like that. About like that. That's a rather long tongue. Now we start working on the top. So I was wrong. That bar in the back here is where you're just going to slide the tongue along. That bar in the back is the hinge where the lid attaches. So start with 1 bar, or, you know, you're going to start with this 1 4x10 right here. You're going to grab a 2x8, and it goes just like here, and along the middle. Wait, no. 2x10. Just like that. All right, that's the way you want that looking. Now, down to here, we want the tall stud sidebars, or side studs, like that, and like that. We're now going to grab ourselves this guy here, which is going to go right in the middle along the edge, and right in the middle along the edge. Just like that. Everyone is nice and solid and copacetic. Done. Just like so. Stage 47. You want 2 more 2x8s. Apparently what you're going to do is wedge them together like that. Are there actually studs in here, or did I forget to bring them in? I think I forgot to pack them. Hang on. Oh, nope, it's actually 3 of these. So hang on, I got to stack one more over here. Nope, actually. I put one on the bottom like this. Nope. Again, nope. All 3 of these go under here, just like that. So there's that we need. Okay, hold on. I'm actually wrong slightly. Hang on. So what we want to do with our big brick over here is separate it from the 1x8 that we had down there in the first place. Stay put. Thank you. What we got to do is 1 like that and 2 like that. Then when we place this under here, like so, it looks a bit like that. Nope, I have this wrong. Flip that around. That's the way they want that to look. Okay, so just a matter of perspective and me being completely wrong, but that's fine. We get there eventually. We get there in the end, right? Right. 2 2x10s. Wedge those suckers together as hard and as firm as you can, and then right dead smack along the middle, right here. Bam. Like that. 1. Brown 1x2 here. 2. Give each of these a 2x2 space. Like that. Then we come back with these guys again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that is up to step 50. Grab for step 51 through 60. And then much like Dylan Hollis with his specific kinds of cakes that he's done twice, you dump. I still can't believe someone called that a dump cake. That is just, why? That is just so many levels of weird and wrong. So, starting with our orange, because obviously it wouldn't make sense to have not orange, but actually gold or yellow. I digress. Someone got a little bit lazy in the factory that day. It's fine. Take a dark brown stud just like that, fit it into the open panel at the back of that orange piece right there, and you're going to do that 4 times. Just like that. And where are you? Right there. Thank you. Just like that. Now, over here, we're going to go like this. 1. Why must you do this to me? Why must you do this to me? Come on! Why are you fighting with me? Ah, that explains a lot. Okay, hang on. Okay, nope, I was just a slight bit daft. Know why? We had 2 of these and I was supposed to wedge them together. Just like this. I am daft. I am bad. I am very, very bad. And where did you come from? Probably up ahead. Okay, so back into position with this. Can you stop flying off free? Excuse me. Huh? What? Why did I grab the wrong one? I probably grabbed the wrong one. There, that's that problem fixed. I guess I don't know what's happening anymore. Nope. You're wrong. Why do you have that there? There. Now let's try that again. That's why you had that there. You pulled it off the orange piece. Now, everything should fit nicely together. Just continue sealing these down all the way around. Just like that. And one more time, just like that. Done. That's about how you want that looking. Slope down like that. That is our front piece. So now, with that in mind, we need 2 of these guys. Not on the table, thank you. You want to take these guys like this. Huh? That doesn't make sense, though. Oh. There's supposed to be another set of studs on top of this guy, I think. It doesn't say that they're supposed to be, but I don't see anywhere else for them to be, so they may as well be there. 1 and 2, like that. Okay, now we're going to do the same with these guys here. Like that. And that. You want to make sure there's a bit of a gap in what the heck is going on. Are there supposed to be gaps like that here? What are you doing? I guess it's supposed to look like this, but the instructions don't say it's supposed to, so I don't know what's going on. The instructions don't really say a whole lot of things about this. Just build it. Okay. Oh, that's why. This was supposed to be the other side. That's why none of this is making sense. Okay, hang on. Let me just flippity flop that around and just flippity flop that around and just turn everybody sideways because these were supposed to be on the other side here. I wasn't paying any attention and now we look wrong. We're going to fix it though because that is what we do. Okay, it might be a little bit over an hour after all, but you know what? That's fine. We need to take breaks every once in a while. There, okay. Now backing around to here, we got a bit of a sub-assembly to do, but that's fine. We're going to grab these little 1x1 tall side studs with a little ridge on the bottom. We're going to grab our small slope and we're going to basically go like this. Just like that. And that's now going to fit onto the sides of these guys here. There. Bam. Like that. That's what you want. These, if I don't flip and drop it, these are now going to go like this. What? Something is not right. That doesn't reach now. What the hell? What have I done? What have I done? No, that's not right at all. What the hell, man? Okay, hang on. Something about this is not right. Something about this is very, very not right. Okay, hold on. Okay, so effectively I do the same with this one, but with an extra step attached. Okay, pull it all apart. I messed something up around here. I've got to figure out what it is and do it again. Okay. Excuse me. This is how you want me to start this. They don't match though. What are you talking about? Where do they have to put those studs down? Only 2 of them. You said only 2 of them. But this is not sufficient to make the rest of the thing work. Of course, everything has to fight with me. Everything has to bloody fight with me. Fine then. I'm doing it my way. I don't care what you want. You didn't make the instructions sufficient to actually get the job done. I'm going to make sure they're sufficient to get it done my way. Even if it's not the way that you want it, I'm making sure it gets done. I can't really do much about these because, these just aren't going to flip and stay there. Where's my bag of spares? Where did I put my spares? Yeah, I wouldn't have enough studs anyways if I wanted to. Great. Thanks, guys. Don't even try. Okay. Don't even flip and try. Nope, it's fine. Everyone off. Everyone off. We're separating a whole bunch of gunk off of here, and I'm doing this all fresh. Okay. So that's those two stuck together. Apparently this was supposed to be down here too. Not like that makes much of a difference here. Don't forget your water. Always stay hydrated. Okay. So this still makes no dang sense. Put these back over here. These are about what we're going to be working with soon anyways. Yeah. Yeah. That's the way you want that to look. I'm not off yet. Those are all here. These go back. This doesn't help the current issue, but I guess we'll give it a shot. Okay. Nope. I need you, but later. Once again, I must ask, did you people bother actually freaking playtesting any of this, or did you just slap these things together in a CAD program and go to town? Because if this is not supposed to be like this with this gap, you should have put more pieces in here to stop this from happening. I don't even know that I had pieces to be able to fix that problem. The problem they caused. I don't have enough studs. I don't have enough anything to make that problem go away. It's a problem that they made, and I can't fix it. Great. Excuse me. Kit makers, first things first, these should have been gold or yellow. They aren't. These down here, the orange bits, should have been gold or yellow. They aren't. I don't know what the hell you've done. I don't understand why you've done this. You know what? No. I'm doing this my way. Because otherwise, this is not going to work. That wasn't the right piece. I needed this one here. Get off! Get off! You are wholly unnecessary and completely irrelevant to the proceedings at hand. Okay, so modifying the rules, modifying the instructions, because these people cannot be trusted to do one thing straight, quite obviously. Get under there. Thank you. There. Now, watch this. Once we put 1, 2, 3, and where is it? 4 back. Watch this little piece of fried gold, right? This now goes exactly where you wanted it. So why am I putting 3 pieces over here? Sorry, 2 pieces over here if I only needed 1? Because I already had 2 pieces under here, didn't I? Hang on. Did I do this to myself again? Is that what happened here? Nope, that's one. That's 1. Okay, never mind. I only had the 1 piece. You only need the 1 piece. 2 pieces is excessive and unnecessary. Things probably aren't going to stack up the way they expected it to, but when you want these to connect, you kind of don't have a choice. So, we're doing it my way, and I don't care what the rules say anymore. I'm going to make this happen the way it's supposed to happen, as in the rules. Okay. But of course, no, I understand. You try to make it so that everyone can fit over here at the same time, but in doing so, you make it so that one piece requires different materials. That's what you did here, didn't it? Isn't it? You tried to jimmy jam it, didn't you? Okay. 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 factory. Take this back and do it again. Measure your pieces correctly and make sure they print properly. Because the way that you have this, right? And I can't believe I have to say this again, the way that you have this with 2, nothing fits properly. With 1, only the yellow pieces fit properly, despite the fact that all of these should too. But now there's not enough elevation, so nothing fits right. So I have to make a decision. How do I want this to look? Guess what? I'm finding those studs and we're making it look normal. Ish. Because there's no possible way I'm getting all of these done right. Play test your own kit numerous times before you put it out to market. Because if it doesn't work, then don't sell it. Thank you. I'm sick and tired of, well, it's just a cash grab. Let's just make it and then sell it. No. Yep. Yep. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. Lego, I will never give you shit for anything ever again. These companies that are trying to rip you off, I will give infinite shit to because they've earned it a million times over. They're trying to unseat you from your dynasty. You've earned it over decades of work and effort. They have only just come onto the scene and they don't know what they're doing. Great. No matter what I do, this is going to look wrong. Thanks. Now it's on me. Get in there. You have one damn place to go. Go there and stop being a pain. Mock factory? Putting the mock of your customers into mock factory, aren't we? Okay. Other side now. That is the one thing I cannot tolerate here. If you're going to try and make Lego-like, make it right. Learn everything you can from Lego and make the pieces so that they all actually work together with the kit you're building. Or else don't and go on to something more original. Okay? Don't waste my time doing this. Do something that is more effective at what you're trying to accomplish. Make something new. Don't just keep reiterating on someone else's work as if you're going to change anything or reinvent the wheel. You're not. All you're going to do is make things worse and harder. Thank you. That's been my rant. Trusting anything off the internet that isn't a freaking well-known brand name is a mistake of epic proportions. Don't do it. Ever. Because if they don't know what they're doing, it comes back around on you. And that's not what you want. There. 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 Now for the last yellow piece. Nope, that's all brown. Do I have a red stud? No, of course not. Can't even do one thing right. Wait, no, this makes sense. That right there at the bottom should be another red stud, but they didn't pack me enough, so I only have one. No matter which flip-flapping way I go about looking at this, this is a botched kit. And someone at Mock Factory should be getting reprimanded heavily for this nonsense. Heavily. Oh, ha ha ha. Look at that. I even did this one wrong. Where the hell does this 2x2 come into play? What are you doing to me? Yeah, I would do that, except you didn't give me one. Oh, that one's actually supposed to just be a standard. Look at me go. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore because I'm jumping and not looking. So, what they actually wanted me to do was to take these two, put them together as per normal. Huh? What? Okay. So what I'm supposed to do is like this, right? Take these off of here. Put this on here. Your 1x2, right? Just like that. Wedge that into here. Just like that. Now, one side gets the stud. Like that. One side goes like this. The other side like this. And then this goes like this and like this. And then fits into here like this. For some reason, making it look even weirder. Last baggie of parts. Let's just do it and go. Okay, grab a sip of water before we get started. Because boy howdy, do I need a sip of water right about now. Now, 1, 2, 3. Are we serious again? No, of course not. Oh, okay. So there's 4 of those and 2 of these orange. What we're going to do, yay, is like this. Orange, orange, brown, brown, and brown. Just to hold everyone together. Aren't we special? Step 62. I'm going to grab your slopes. One here. One here. And then a plate like that. Flip it. Do the same thing again. Always make sure you have the wide back toward inside the top of the chest, like that. And bam, like that. That's the way you want that looking. Okay. Back to it. 63. We need like these here. These little brown plates with the little indentations. We need exactly 6 of those. And I get the distinct feeling I know exactly where they're going. Hooray! Along with 2 of these orange bits. Which is wrong because they're on yellow, but whatever. The brown goes in between the orange and the orange. The orange goes on top of the yellow because apparently whoever made this kit cannot color coordinate for crap. Or design consistently for crap. This annoys me so much. Flip. Okay, so back to this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. There. No, that's fine. Everything else wants to fight me tonight. Why not you too, right? Right? There. Whatever. Because we can't be bothered to pack the right number of pieces for the right job, I'm now short one of these. You know what then? That's fine. I'm grabbing an extra 2 of these, and these are going to be my 1x2. Even though they don't count the same, I don't care. You want to shortchange me because got to do it by the machine. Your machine sucks. It's badly coordinated. Just like your entire freaking everything for putting this together. Badly coordinated. Hope you're proud of yourself. You got cheap cash. Don't spend it all in one place. That wouldn't be good now, would it? Bloody cowards. Go in. You have one place to go. Go there. I apologize for yelling. This gets on my nerves more than it has any right to. Excuse me. Okay, so what you want to do here, excuse me, going to take these 2 white bits. There's going to be 2 of these studs that have a wider bottom opening. You want to find those, and you want to put the 2 white studs inside the red ones like that, because these are going to go like so. I know I've been doing a lot of yelling tonight. I do apologize. There is only so much nonsense I can take when a company just wants to make cheap cash off its customers, you know? There's only so much of getting ripped off that I can handle before I just want someone to answer for their crimes. And by gum, this is a freaking crime right here. Okay. Fine by me, friend. Whatever you want. No, it's perfectly fine. I deserved that clearly for trying to put a piece in where it's supposed to go. Now you're getting me mad. Where's this other fucking one go? Over here, same exact position. Good. At least that much you can keep consistent. Where's the fucking spares bag? Right there. Do I have extras of these tiny pieces? Yes, I do. Grab them all out. We might just need all of them. Because these people don't know what the hell they're doing. I don't like yelling. I don't like being angry. I really don't. But if you're going to be half-assing it like this, I'm going to get angry, and you're going to fear every single part of this. You're going to want to never make another kit like this again, and I will applaud you for making that decision. That's fine. Go wherever you want. It's not as though I won't be able to find you again real easy. Oh, look, and there's the other one that I lost. No, what just snapped? Stay put. Do not anger me any further. You have done enough. Thank you. Now, nope, you want them here. You want to grab your 4 little small things. 1, 2 down here, all facing inside, or at least toward here, right? What are these blues for? What are these blue things for? Were these supposed to go in the bottom too? Probably. I'll put them in there in a sec. Once we're done with these fudge knuckling things, which they didn't even give me the full amount of, or I just never counted them. Nope. I am shorted on that one too. Nope, it's right here. Okay. So you want all your small things going like this, and now burn in hell. There. That's how you want those things looking. Now, for one quick second, we're going to get rid of these because I don't need them anymore. Didn't need you after all. Thank you, friends, but no thank you. Where were these supposed to go? Absolutely nowhere. These do not appear anywhere on these steps. I don't know why they're here. They have no reason to exist. So you know what? They're going back here. Why? Because I can, and no one said I can't. Okay, so now, with our last 2 pieces, we go like this. Fit these together like this. This now goes right in the middle here underneath. And then, right like this. Just like that. Yep, can't even close it that far. Because why would you want to close it? That's fine. Nope. We'll pull the tongue back out, reassemble it, and put it back on. Fine then. No, I understand. I understand everyone wants to fight me today. Put him up! Put him up! I'm sick and tired of the fighting. Everything wants to fight with me. Done. And that's our second instruction booklet, well and truly sealed. And if you'll give me just one moment, oh no, I am upside down. Oh God. There we are. Camera controls, aren't they wonderful? Thank you. Also, thank you. There's our hideous little mimic. Made more hideous by the fact that two of his frickin' gums over here aren't proper because they didn't pack enough pieces. But I digress. He's finally done. I'll find him a home. That being said, we have the mantis, the rhinoceros beetle, and now the great wave of Kanagawa, or off Kanagawa. So that'll be going on the rotation next, alongside Mantis and the other guy, the Rhino Beetle. And then once we're done all of those, and once I'm done with whatever my one brother's bringing for my birthday, we'll get on to not Shenron. Because I only keep prolonging my own suffering. Whether for my own... I don't even know anymore. I'm tired. I'm going to put this guy up on a shelf somewhere. I'm going to move myself back over to my table, finish a painting off, and then work on a game, because that's all I can do. So, for the time being, that will be all for me. Next time might be the Mantis, the Rhinoceros Beetle, or the Great Wave. We will see what happens when I randomize it off my phone. That being said, this is Mr. Rickles. This is a cell phone. I'm not telling you which one. And this has been the Manual, or Munuul, if you prefer. I am now going to go and take myself a bit of a break and relax because this has been stressful. Enjoy.